Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you a video for the Malay again, so another build order for the Malay. This one we're looking at the man-at-arms into archers. Now the way that I'm doing this one is into a double archery range, so it's a little bit slower in getting up to the castle age, probably reaching castle age in about 21 minutes ish, perhaps a little bit later. If you did decide to just go for one range and then add a second range later on when you're on your way to the castle age, then you'll be able to get up a little bit quicker. But for this one's a bit more sort of full kind of feudal aggression, I suppose. So it's a standard start. So 6 on the sheep, and then the next 4 to wood, and so on and so on. Keep scouting your map, speed it up a little bit. So it hits the feudal age probably the same sort of time as a normal 22 population men-at-arms into archers build. And this one is 24 population, because with the Malay you generally add 2 extra villagers to the build order. Now I kept trying to do it perhaps a little bit quicker than this, perhaps 1 villager less, but it was just really tight, so I couldn't really figure out a quicker way of doing it. But this one's pretty decent, it's just in line with the normal standard men-at-arms into archers, so yeah, certainly works. So now we've got the 4 on the wood. I'm going to send one over to lure the first boar. So I'll just speed it up a little bit. And then the next villagers will come out, is going to make 2 houses, and then go over to berries, and the next 4 villagers will go to berries as well. So sorry about that. That was a Twitch notification for a new follower, which has just come through because it's linked up with OBS, so I do apologise. So yeah, we're going for 5 on berries. We are going to lure the second boar. Whilst this is happening, we're probably going to send one any time now. There we go. We just need 1 more to come out to berries, like so, and then the next 2 are going to come out onto boar. So that's 1 onto boar, just going to wait for the second one. Right, so, and then I'm going to send 2 to wood, and these are, I suppose these are the 2 extra villagers that you need for the build. So we're going to send 2 over to wood, we're going to have 6 on wood. The reason why we're sending them to wood and not food or anything else is because we essentially need to get some wood in the bank so that we can get some farms down. Because we are going to need farms, and because of the quicker uptime and things like that, we'll struggle to have enough food or have enough wood to get the farms down. But as you can see, we just made 1 farm there with 1 of the villagers, so it just leaves us with just 8 on the sheep at the moment. Next villagers are going to come out, make a barracks and then a house, and then the final 2 villagers are going to go over to gold, and then we should get loom, and then we should be able to click up. There, as you can see, the sheep are probably going to run out fairly soon. I've just lost the scout to the town centre. Oops, don't want to be doing that. Thankfully the rest of the recording goes okay in that comparison. But that was the only real glitch in this game. So 2 to gold now. We've just added a second farm. Now we've got the mining camp and stuff like that. And then once those sheep run out, they're all going to go onto 1 sheep. But 2 of those villagers are going to go over to straggler trees. And then every time we've got 60 wood, we're going to add another farm of those 2 straggler trees. So there you go. There's the first one. And then the next one, we'll just wait till we get 60 wood, and then another farm will come down. Make a militia. That village is just making another house, just to make sure we've got a decent amount of population space. So we just need 1 more militia, and then once all these sheep are done, these villages are just going to go onto the straggler trees as well, and then start adding farms. I've decided to send that villager just back up here just to get a little bit of wood. It's just to help us for when we do reach the feudal age, just make sure we've got enough wood for getting double bit axe and everything else. Probably would have been fine, to be honest. We probably could have just carried on walling with that villager. But those 3 militia are now on the way over to the enemy. We've got double bit axe and man at arms upgrade coming in. There was a very slight delay on the double bit axe, but nothing major. It was only a few seconds really. And then the next villagers come out is going to go to wood, and then those sheep villagers are going over to wood as well. But just going to make another house there. And then from this point, so we've made the one to go to wood, we're making a house first and then going over to wood. The next villagers, the next 6 are going to go over to gold, so we've sent 1 already. Just going to have another 5, that'll give us a total of 8 on gold. And at this point, because we've got quite a few on wood with double bit axe, as you can see we've got horse con coming in now as well. We should be able to get some ranges down pretty soon. And all this time we're just harassing with the men at arms back at home, back in the enemy base. Try and pick off villages where we can and just cause a general annoyance. Now obviously this is against the extreme AI, so walling isn't necessarily a thing. But hopefully, as with most men at arms build orders, you should be able to get into the enemy base fairly quickly enough. As you can see, first range is coming down now. Probably going to take another villager off of the wood in a minute and come down to make start making the second range. Perhaps, yeah, there we go. And we're probably also going to make take another one off the wood and make the yeah, I've got some houses there, walls. We'll probably be looking at getting blacksmith down pretty soon as well. I think blacksmith might go over this side actually with a villager from there. So quite important to have quite so many villagers on the wood. Just gives you that capability in getting those ranges down fairly soon. And yeah, from this point onwards, it's a case of just sending new villagers to straggler trees. Start adding farms with your berry villagers. Start adding farms with those on straggler trees, and keep adding archers, and essentially just keep playing it now as you would a normal 2-range archer rush. So it is a little bit slow in terms of getting up to the cast stage, as already mentioned, but should be fine. As I say, if you decided to do a 1 range, you'd obviously get up quicker, but you wouldn't be able to necessarily cause quite as much damage as you can with this one. Probably only about a minute, possibly a minute and a half, 2 minutes slower than a standard archer rush with the attack time. So hopefully, if you've made enough damage with the men at arms, should be pretty good. Yeah, so blacksmith's coming down now. Probably a little late with the blacksmith, to be honest. Probably should have made could have made the blacksmith a little bit sooner, but once that's out, fletching will be on the way. There we go. And there's fletching now. So that is pretty much it for this one, guys. It's just a case of keep attacking. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more Age of Empires 2 build orders. We're going to have some more for the melee. We do currently have the straight archer rush. We've also got the elephant rush, which is essentially the 20 elephants in 20 minutes, but with an economy backing it up. So that's it for this one, guys. See you on the next one.